They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
APN Sports is proud to present coverage of the 2025 fall season of the Arizona Youth Football League. It's the East Valley Warhawks taking on the Queen Creek Knights. We're coming to you from Higley High School in Gilbert, Arizona. This is a new program just in their second year. They're led by head coach Les Spraggins. While on the other side, Mesa is a team that, well, they have a lot of history here in the state of Arizona in this league, and they've won multiple championships with their head coach, J.C. Lunt, who is also the vice president, as you get a look at the head coach over there of communications for the Arizona Youth Football League. Well, the team captains have come out to midfield. 93 degrees on this sunsplash afternoon as we kick things off. Our game today brought to you by the Husband and Wife Law Team and APM Video Sports and apmvideo.com. Team captains for the Warhawks, number 6, DJ Shields, Gunnar Denohian, 31, Delmar Kitchen, 32, James Lilly, 54. For the Knights, who come out in the dark uniforms, Holton Spraggins, number 1, number 13, Braden Holderman. Waylon DeWitt is number 31, and Lincoln Deal is number 58. So when we come back from beautiful Higley High School, all the exciting play-by-play action of the Arizona Youth Football League.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
Okay, back here at Higley High School, you get a look at this QC Knights team led by number 22, Terrence Sublett. The kick return, 29, is Whitaker, Jakari Whitaker, and TJ McKnight. Well, they'll switch sides. Someone forgot which end was going to be defended by who. And doing the kicking honors is going to be Havatone, Jeremiah Havatone. So it's opening day 2025 for the Arizona Youth Football League. And here's a squib kick that makes it all the way down to about the 37. And wisely covered up there on a heads-up play by the Warhawks. And they are led by number 32 there, Delmar Kitchen, one of their outstanding captains, as he covers up the opening kickoff. And so the first possession belongs to J.C. Lunt. He is assisted by Don Shields, Devon Norris, Tyler Herrera, Sefo Tenney, Coach Ochoa, Coach Lilly, Tejada, Havatone, Doucette, and the team mom is Kira Mika Shields. First down and 10. Quarterback is Michael Ochoa, who wears number 5. He's back to pass, and he'll rifle it complete to the 43-yard line. Nice catch coming back is TJ McKnight, and now he's off to the races. One man to beat, and a sensational open field tackle. Eric Cravener saved a touchdown that time for the Knights. So they pick up 40 yards on the very first play from scrimmage. Outstanding job. Offensive line led by Sonova and Herrera. The center is Page. Right tackle, I believe, is Cortez Garcia. Trying to get these as they come out. Left tackle, James Lilly, one of the team captains. So it's first down and 10 from the 27-yard line inside Queen Creek territory. And out of the shotgun, and here's a reverse handoff, and going to work. And off to the races again is the Warhawks, led by Jakari Whitaker. 27 yards, and just like that, 2 plays from scrimmage, and it's now 6-0 Warhawks. I'll tell you, 2 well-designed plays. Give a lot of credit to the left side, James Lilly and Sonova, and this is a team that has 11 people blocking on every play. So, the 1-point conversion. Here's the snap. Here's Ochoa, and he will find DJ Shields for the 1-point conversion. And it's 7-0 in favor of the Warhawks. It's opening day of the Arizona Youth Football League. Back to receive, Cravener, who had made, at the time, a touchdown-saving play on T.J. McKnight. And they squib away from him. One of the up-backs will take it. And the Knights will have really good starting field position, even though it's inside their own territory at the 42-yard line. So good hustle that time by Keeling. And a look at the first look at the Queen Creek Knights, led by Mr. Singfield. Jackson Singfield, number 6. And now there seems to be a little confusion here. He's wondering if he's going to stay in the game. He's going to come off. Also led by Bentley Childress, number 44. And one of the offensive linemen, 73, Brock Barefoot. First down and 10 from just inside the Queen Creek 42-yard line. 7-0 Warhawks here in the first. Couple of minutes into the contest. Handoff running left. Warhawks defense rises to the occasion. And first in there, James Lilly is already making a huge impact on this game. Got some help from a couple of others. Cash Lunt leads the defense. He wears number 1. An outstanding veteran player back there in the linebacker core. So they lose about 4 on the play, back to the 38. Second down and 14, and slipping a tackle in the backfield and gaining a couple of yards, but not before being tackled by Cortez Garcia. That was a tremendous play and really thwarted what could have been a first down run. So they only gained 3. They're up to the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 11 for Queen Creek, the Knights in the black uniforms, and they'll come out throwing the ball on a little play action. The quarterback coming to the near side, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds by Cash Lunt. So a nice play on the quarterback, Holton Spraggins. This was about a 500 team last year. Coach couldn't remember if they were 4-4 or 5-5, whatever it was. And so it looks like it's going to be a 3-and-out. Holton Spraggins, the quarterback. They're still working out, from what we heard from one of the team members, still working out some of that trench warfare on the Queen Creek side. A booming punt all the way back to the 25-yard line. That was a 36-yard punt and a nice return there by the man who scored the touchdown, Whitaker. So the Warhawks will take over on downs, and this is their second possession of the game from their own 48-yard line. First down and 10. Direct snap. Here's the quarterback, Ochoa. He rifles one. Deflected pass. Now, did he intercept it? No. The ball hit the ground. A nice effort by Austin Anderson in the backfield. And JC promptly calls a timeout as that ball was nearly intercepted. Well, up front for the Warhawks, Cortez Garcia. We mentioned Lilly and Sonova and Herrera. The center Page is a very good offensive front line. They're expecting to win a lot of games and contend for a championship here in 2025. Second down and 10. Back from their own 48. And now Daniels throws and it's incomplete. So 3rd and 10. Well, 2 plays and a touchdown. 67 yards later in their first possession, but 2 incomplete passes to start their second possession. First quarter action. Team in red, the Warhawks lead at 7-0 here on APN Video Sports. And that one goes right through the hands of TJ McKnight, normally a sure-handed receiver, and it's going to be 3 and out for J.C. Lunt and the Warhawks if they want to punt here. Looks like they're going for it. Well, they're near midfield, so 4 down territory for the Warhawks, who lead 7-0 here in the first. And here is Whitaker going to work and another big gain, but he is going to be stopped at the 45 on a great defensive play there by Bryson Hart. Or Harte. Let's see. So we got a turnover on downs from the 46-yard line inside their own territory. First down and 10 here for the Knights, who trail at 7-0. And back to pass. Final moments of the first quarter, and the quarterback taking it into his own hands, and he is going to be stopped cold by TJ McKnight on a great solo tackle. Again, we're probably inside a minute to play here. We got to stop and play. Second down and 10. No gain on that play for the Knights, thanks to the great defensive play by TJ McKnight, who lines up as a cornerback for J.C. Lunt's defense. They run it to the left side, and the same result. Nothing going on. DJ Shields collaborating with Garcia for that tackle, and it's 3rd down and about 10. So a complete game so far for the Warhawks as Queen Creek tries to put some kind of a crack in this defense. Another handoff running left, and this time for negative yards. Boy, I'll tell you, that's 3 tremendous plays stopping the run. And again, it's DJ Shields, whose dad is one of the coaches for J.C. Lunt's Mesa Warhawks. So it's 3 and out. Let's see if they go after the punt here. I would imagine not, and they do not. Here is a wobbly kick that gets through, rolls all the way down to the 18-yard line. And here's the return by TJ McKnight on the far side of the field. He's ahead of the pack, and you can kiss him goodbye. 82-yard punt return for touchdown. What a run by McKnight. I mean, all he needed was a sliver along the far sideline. He exploited it, and he goes 82 yards. And now the score is 13-0 Warhawks. Inside handoff, it goes. First touch for Kitchen, and he is into the end zone. So Kitchen with the 1-point conversion. It's 14-0, and that is the end of quarter number 1. The Warhawks lead it 14-0.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, back at Higley High School, home of the Higley Knights. And, of course, this Queen Creek Knights team is kind of a feeder program for Higley. who was the 2023 state champions in their own division. Squib kick, and that's fielded at just about 2 yards shy of the required 10 yards. And good starting field position here for the Queen Creek Knights. Jeff Lowry here with you from Higley High School. 95 degrees, our game time temperature. A little bit of a warm one here. And coming back out is Spraggins at quarterback. They have plus territory at the 48-yard line. Try to run it left. They get some positive yardage. Nice cutback move there by Holderman. And an equally great defensive play by Brooke Page. So Brooks got in there with a big stick and really kept that 7-yard run from becoming a lot more. Well, they moved the ball back, so it's a 2nd down and 5, and now from the 43-yard line, maybe negative yards, and it is Holderman. And he got hogtied and brought down on the play by J.J. Ventura. So 2 outstanding plays to start. And Liam is checked into the ball game now for the Warhawks, almost playing nose tackle here. They lose a couple of yards on the play, and now from the 47, 3rd down and 8, and the quarterback lost a handle on it and somehow kept his footing and was able to get very close to 1st down yardage. Looked like he was tripped up by Anthony Romo. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to place the ball at the 39. The 38 is the line to gain. As Mesa leads it 14-0 here, a couple of minutes into the 2nd quarter. And now Spraggins is going down on a quarterback sack. Brought down initially by Kitchen. He got help from Taylor Terry, but I think Kitchen might get the whole sack. We'd have to look at the replay again. And what a clutch defensive play on a 4th down situation, a 4th and 1, and it doesn't get more clutch than that. So 1st down and 10 as the Warhawks start from their own 43-yard line. And they run that wheel route to the outside and get J.J. Ventura, who made one of the 4 great defensive plays on that last drive by the Knights. Here's Coach Spraggins. Only his 2nd year. We got a timeout on the field. This is a Warhawk timeout. Well, there's a couple of strong players right there. Ochoa and number 29 is Whitaker. So they get up to about a 6-yard gain there. Mark it at the 49. Another pass to the far side and should be enough for the 1st down, as they were able to hook up with DJ Shields, and he really guarded that ball. I mean, you talk to coaches left and right, and what's the number one thing they say? And it's all about ball security, and that was the first thing DJ did once he made the catch. So 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line in plus territory. Michael Ochoa back to pass. He's looking, he's throwing, and it's caught by DJ. He gets slipped by 2 tacklers, and he gets it inside the 35. He's all the way down to the 30. A 16-yard pickup for DJ Shields, another 1st down. Well, you talk about rolling out and giving that quarterback just a little bit extra time. And when you got a quarterback that can put the ball right on the money, you get big plays like that. That was 16 yards. First down and 10 from, they're going to mark it at the 31, and the pass is going to be complete to the flats on the far side, and a nice sprawling catch by J.J. Ventura. So nowhere near enough for the 1st down for the Warhawks. As Ochoa comes back in. There's the defense, led by Noah Barrett, number 14, and number 12 is Jackson Broyles. They actually ruled that one incomplete, so it's 2nd down. And from the 31, they air it out wide open at the 16 and down inside the 10 of Queen Creek. And the pass to Ta is complete. That one is going to go for about 20 plus, and now another timeout here called by J.C. Lunt. You've got to consider, this part of the season is almost an extension of the preseason. Both these teams, a lot of teams, they don't even get a chance to play a preseason game against a foe. And so, this is kind of an extension of the preseason. That might be why you're seeing a lot of timeouts here in the first half. Of course, you can't take them with you to the second half, so you might as well use them. So first down and goal to go from inside the 10, and the pass in the back of the end zone. That ball's going to be caught. And Logan, check that. That is TJ McKnight. That's his second of the day. That one from 8 yards out. And just like that, it's 20-0. So a good first half here so far for the Mesa Warhawks. And the inside handoff, running left and into the end zone is Delmar Kitchen. That's his second one-point conversion. It's 21-0 in favor of the Mesa Warhawks. So 5 plays, they go 57 yards, capped off on an 8-yard pass play from Ochoa to McKnight. And now the Warhawks will be kicking off for the 4th time here in the first half. As we are winding down the first half of this game, and the squib kick is covered up at the 43. So a good job, good sure hands there by Sublett. And DeWitt and Eden Hawk will lead the charge up front. If they could get a score here, that could put them back in the ball game and give them a lot of confidence going into the third quarter. Leading the defense is Wyatt Keeling, and he wears number 21, number 20, Cortez Garcia, and number 15 is Josiah Fritten. First down and 10. They'll start at their own 42-yard line. Here's a run to the near side. And making his way for positive yardage, not before the tackle by Whitaker. And the Knights running back that time did a nice job. He had really nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. And Moret did a nice job just making something out of nothing. So Spraggins at quarterback. He'll be flanked in the backfield by Holderman. Second down and 5. You get the ball up to the 47-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. They're going to run the end around. Nope, they're going to swing the wheel route, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 5, and a big play, and quite possibly, the play of the game here. I mean, they really need to pick up this first down and find a way against this Warhawk defense to get a score. They're down 21-0. Final moments of the first half. Spraggins in trouble. He's going to be sacked inside the 30. Tremendous pursuit that time. And that was Kitchen with the quarterback sack, and that should be the end of the first half. With the score, the Mesa Warhawks 21, the Knights nothing. We'll be back in just a moment.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, back here at Higley High School, it is a 21-0 lead for the Warhawks. My name is Jeff Lowry with apmvideo.com, and we're getting set for the second half. You're looking out the Superstition Mountains On this sun splash, though, it looks like the Suns went behind the clouds for the time being, but 96 degrees and not much of a breeze, if any, has been blowing here today. All right, so the third quarter getting set to go. The wind has actually started to pick up a bit. Kicking honors is Vital Jr., Jojo Vital, and he squibs one right side. And near the far hash marks, he'll be covered up there by one of the sure hands people, and that's Holton Spraggins, the quarterback. Offensive front line led by Everett Ebenhawk. And they're hoping to have an overall better second half here. At least they get the ball to start the second half of the contest. Good starting field position from their own 42-yard line. They'll work out of the pistol formation. First down and 10, and jumping off sides. Was he lured into that penalty, James Lilly? He was not, so up to the 47-yard line, and it's first down and 10. Spraggins to the air, pocket closing in on him, and down he goes, another quarterback sack. And the young man who ended the first half, Delmar Kitchen, with a quarterback sack, starts the third quarter with one here. So he has had back-to-back sacks. Second down and 10. Here's a long pass play. He had a man open, could not haul it in. He nearly made the spectacular catch, Cravener. He got behind the coverage that time. And now it is third down from the 47-yard line. Well, let's see if the Queen Creek Knights can break through here, but they're facing a third and 10. A minute into the second half, and here's a quick pass complete, but it's behind the line of scrimmage, and down goes the receiver. What a sensational play there. Was that Will Taylor? Yes, it was Will Taylor on the far side of the field, coming up with a great open field tackle, and he had help. And like I said in the first half, the teams where you see the multiple players making the tackle, even on a long pass play like that, on a screen pass, there was three Warhawk defenders right there to make the tackle in the event that the first guy, Will Taylor, had missed the tackle. They go for it on 4th and 11. It's a botched play. Holderman will fall on it back at the 30. It's a loss of about 16 and a turnover on downs. And now the Warhawks, believe it or not, can put the nail in the coffin here. I mean, if they get a score here, I don't see how any youth team can come back from 27 or 28 down. Of course, I've been wrong about that a few times in my career. First down and 10. Couple of minutes into the contest. We don't have a working scoreboard, so it is a guesstimation. And now Ochoa will dump it off to the near side. He's got Whitaker. He's great in the open field. And talk about an open field tackle by Eric Cravener. That was tremendous. Might have saved a touchdown, possibly. So they move the chains down to the 19. He picks up 11 yards on the play. And this offensive front line led by Sonova and Herrera. 43 is also now in. Gabriel Romo. You got to give credit to those guys up front. So it's first and 10 as the Warhawks are inside the Knights' red zone. To the air. Here's the pass, and it's knocked down. A heads-up play by Ryder Schlenker. Number 40 on the play for the Knights. And that probably would have resulted to close to a first down play. It brings up second down and 10. From the 19-yard line inside Queen Creek territory. Ochoa back to pass, and in trouble, flushed out of the pocket. He got away. He rifles it downfield, and somehow it's caught at the 9. A tremendous throw and catch, Ochoa to Ventura, and they'll move the chains. That's a 10-yard pass play and a goal to go set up here for the Warhawks, who already lead 21-0. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if if there's a professional quarterback could have done it any better, to be honest with you. All right, back to pass, 1st and goal, and again he rifles it, and again it's complete on another sprawling catch, this time by Will Taylor. Pickup of 7. Goal to go on 2nd down from the 2-yard line of the Knights. 3rd quarter action. 21-0 here, and looking for more is the Warhawks. Got a couple of minutes left to go here in this 3rd period. This period is going by fast with all the completions, and now they go for the end zone, and touchdown complete to Rex Garcia, but a flag flies in. That would have been the 3rd player to score a touchdown here this afternoon from Higley High School in our season premiere of the Arizona Youth Football League. So the penalty is going to bring them back. It was a hold. So now from the 12, Ochoa has thrown for 1 touchdown pass. They've run 2 in, and now they go with a reverse and getting the edge. Here's Whitaker, and he is battling, and he is in to the end zone. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. This one comes in the 3rd period, and the score now is 27-0. So Whitaker from 12 yards out on the pass play, 1 run in, 1 via the air. And now it is Kitchen in the backfield for Ochoa. Ochoa working out of the shotgun. This is the 1-point conversion attempt for the Warhawks, and he lofts it in the corner of the end zone, juggled, and then brought down nicely by Kitchen. That's his 3rd 1-point play, and that is the end of the 3rd period. We go to the 4th. It's all Warhawks. They lead it 28-0. This is Appian Video Productions.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, Jeff Lowry back here from Higley High School, and we're getting set to play the 4th and what will be the final quarter of play. The Warhawks, did they recover that one? They sure did. And a turnover for a beleaguered Knights team. And I believe that was 32, Delmar Kitchen. He's done a great job on the 1-point conversions as Mesa leads it here seconds into the 4th quarter, 28-0. Well, the turnover's a big advantage here in this game. And now the Warhawks going for broke, and the pass is incomplete. Probably an ill-advised play. Marte with a tremendous effort there. Bryson Harte breaks up that pass play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, and the Warhawks want a timeout. JC, again, just an extension, even though it's a regular season game, an extension of, I think, the preseason. You don't get to, hone in on things, not like the NFL where they play 4 preseason games. And, this is a chance for the coaches to also work on some things. And you're doing that, obviously, throughout the year, but it's probably even more important this time of the year because of the lack of, game time in the preseason. So 2nd down and 10. Michael Ochoa looked good here out of the shotgun, pressured, throws, and somehow that ball is caught downfield near the 1st down marker by TJ McKnight, one of the top plays we have seen here today. That was a phenomenal throw and catch. That ball was right on the money, and they moved the chains down to the 32. It's a 10-yard pickup, first down and 10. As they work in plus territory, line to gain is the 22 here. 28-0 Mesa, but they're knocking on the door again. From the 32-yard line inside Queen Creek territory, Ochoa back to the air, rifles it downfield. It actually touched the hands of two different Knights players. And a good defensive play, heads-up play there by Bryson. And, well, we've thrown his name out there a couple of times in this contest, and that'll bring up a second down. Fourth play of the drive. Started at the 42 of Queen Creek. Ochoa in trouble. He dumps it off. Good coverage and then slips the tackle and get it down inside the 30. That's a pickup of maybe 3 on the play. And with the tents in the way, it was kind of hard to see who came up with the ball. That's who I thought it was. Jakari Whitaker has had a big game here. He has 2 touchdowns, 1 through the air and 1 on the ground. So now you're looking at third down. Only a pickup of 3. They get it to the 20, roughly the 29. So third down and 7. Can the Warhawks add on to their 28-0 lead here? Ochoa gets the snap and hands off. Here's Whitaker. Get it around the left edge. Tried to cut it back. Now cuts it outside. And he's going to be stopped about 3 yards shy. And give a lot of credit that time to Spraggins and Cravener on that play. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3. And J.C. Lunt, the head coach and vice president, commissioner of the league, will call another timeout. Fourth quarter action. And I would say we roughly have about 7 minutes, maybe 7.5 minutes left to go. Again, there's no scoreboard, no active scoreboard here at Higley High School. The Higley Knights, 2023 state champions, the host. And now 4th and 3, and obviously they're going to go for it. This is obvious 4-down territory for J.C. Lunt's Warhawks. And we're going to get a flag on the play. Someone jumped off sides, and it's the defense. And guess what? That's a first down. Well, they're going to talk it over here. They actually may call this on the Warhawks because the near line judge came racing up to the head referee and said, it was the other way around. So that moves it back to the 30. That moves it back to about the 29-yard line. And now it's 4th down and 8 instead of a 4th and 3. Ochoa to the air and throwing into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. 29-yard pass play. And boy, that was absolutely a sensational throw as he hooks up with, looks like number 11, Logan Ta. And the skill players on this Mesa Warhawks team is very impressive. So 29 yards, Ochoa to Ta. And it's 34-0. Left side, Kitchen. He is into the end zone once again. That is his 5th 1-point conversion in the game. And we're down to the final 5 minutes or so left to play in regulation. And Mason now leads it by a score of 35-0. Today's game is brought to you by the husband and wife law team. Very special thanks to, I think, one of the most popular law firms maybe in the whole country, but definitely here in Arizona. So here's the kickoff. Line drive kick fielded at the 49 and a 5-yard return. That is not an easy play, by the way. I mean, you got 11 guys coming down on you, and I believe that was Russell Smith who returned the ball. Actually, that was 65 DJ Madsen. And we have just been told that time has expired. We weren't even close. Sorry about that. And the ball game is over. The Mesa Warhawks on opening day 2025. Well, it was impressive as J.C. Lunt's team wins it by a final score of 35-0. Well, the Warhawks really spread the wealth out here today. Whitaker 2 touchdowns, McKnight with 2, Kitchen with 4 one-point conversions. And again, the final score is East Valley wins it 35-0. All right, let's send it down to the field for our post-game show here on APN Sports.
My name is Michael. I'm the QB for the Warhawks. And I think we did really good today. O-line was doing real good. Receivers were catching the ball, and I think we executed greatly. And I hope we keep doing that this full season against the Chandler Bears and good teams like that. So hopefully we keep that going.
Okay. And you?
My name's TJ. I play wide receiver for the Warhawks, and I think, we did really good out here. The defense was doing good. We got stops, sacks. Offense was doing, O-line was doing good. And if we keep on progressing like this, we can win the championship.
Well, what is the goal of this year's team? And give us your name.
My name's Cash. I think the goal is try to make it to the championship and just keep on moving forward and getting better as we come. Okay.
And your name?
Domer, and I play running back and DN for the Warhawks. And I think this was a good game, and I hope to make it to the championship this season.
Okay. And finally,
my name is Donald. I play middle linebacker and wide receiver for the Warhawks, and I think our goal is to go to Florida.
Okay. How tough was this team you faced today? I know it was a one-sided game, but they seemed like they had talent. They were just not executing on offense and defense.
Yeah, I say they're pretty talented. If we played our best game, I feel like we can do better. If we played our best game, we'd easily blow them out, though.
Well, JC, congratulations. Always important to win early in the season, get off to a good start. And today was pretty much a one-sided game, even though I thought that other team they had talent. I think if they just executed a little better, they could have made this a close game.
Yeah, they had some guys out there. I think we just executed on offense and defense, did what we needed to do. One of my pieces of philosophy is right place, right time, doing the right thing. Whether you be a receiver, running back, a lineman, D-line, linebacker, corner, be at the right place, doing your job, doing the right thing, and you're going to make it happen. So we were able to execute, I think, both on offense and defense, move the ball down the field. Our receivers caught the ball. We had very little mistakes today, and I think that's what, in the end, that made the difference.
Well, the special teams coach has got to be proud of that 82-yard kick return for a touchdown early in the game.
Oh, yeah, we had that punt return by TJ, number 4. It was phenomenal, came around the end, and he was gone. We also had a few onside kicks that we were able to recover, which was great. We worked on it the last couple of weeks, so it was nice to execute. Again, what it comes down to is execution of the game. I think we did on special teams, defense, and offense, and we ended up on top at the end.
Can you tell us a little bit about the league? How many members do we have this year, and what's the outlook for Arizona youth football?
Yeah, as far as the league, we have 250 plus teams. So we have a gain of about 100 teams from our last fall. So we have representation from all over the state, even up north, all the way west to Yuma. So what we're doing the right thing, but we're following our rules. We're holding people accountable. We're passionate about what we do, and we're delivering a good product. And I think people are seeing that, and they're joining in. And we have the best teams in the state of Arizona. And I just want to tell everybody out in the country, watch out, Arizona's coming.
All right. Thank you very much,
All right.
JC Lunt.